Welcome to the Unification series for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. We're picking up on the 5th of March 1964. The game's on pause for a reason which I'll explain in a little while. And we're about 4 months on from the end of the last video. So I'm just going to give you a bit of an update. I have now completed all the research in here. And that means we've now got access to the secret polices, which is what I want to build. We might have a bit of a problem with the secret police because I might be able to get it there, because at the moment if I go here I've got no excavators, but if I could get it on that corner, that's pretty cool. Okay, I'm just going to get you there. I think we will go to that straight away, get you building that. Have we got a asphalt footpath as well? Yep. I think we'll bring you across to there, to connect you into the town. Now some players don't believe in building the secret police this early in the game when we've only got 1,200 kind of residents. I like to build it simply because it gives me an idea of what the loyalty is. At the moment, we've got an average loyalty of 49%. But if you click on the buildings here, you can't see what the loyalty is. And I think it's quite important to expose the loyalty, because what you can do then, as far as I know, because I've done the research, I should now be able to push that loyalty up to, I think we'll go to, the average loyalty is 49. Of course, we can also do that in our universities. So put it up to 45 there. And this is quite important because government loyalty 100%. A little bit too high. 40. Maybe we'll put you at 40%. What I tend to do is like to have the higher loyalty actually in the schools and a slightly lower loyalty in the universities. Now the reason for that is that by setting these, it means that these teachers will then pass on their loyalty. So if you get high loyalty teachers and professors in universities, what that would mean is that they pass on that loyalty. But we need to be a bit careful to just think, to make sure, and this is one of the reasons why you need a secret police, because if a professor's unknown like it is at the moment, they can work in there irrespective whether they're bad or good or what, because their loyalty is unknown. So that's where. Now the next thing I want to do is actually increase the workforce here. What's the workforce here? 40 out 20. There's 40 out of 40. So I think we're just knock you up to 30, and then we're just going to knock you. I think for the moment we're going to take you right down to 0. Whoops, no. I want to demolish the building, because what I want to do here is start researching waste processing and disposal. The reason for that is that I need to get a handle on separation as part of my overall strategy. So if I can come down and fight, this is where we go here. We need to get waste processing. Our first target is waste separation. After that, it's not so important, but I need to get these two researches done so that we can start separating out most importantly the bio waste. And you can see what we should do is get once the staff just comes into here, it won't tell us, it's 1,000 days it's going to take it. But now the reason the game's on pause is I can unpause it now just to show you I've got the perennial problem here with respect to my traffic jam. The reason for that is simply down to the fact that we are building these underground cables which need vast quantities of concrete and gravel, and you can see here We got there. I think the last one is here. Yeah. But once these are built, the pressure should ease off a little bit. And oh yeah, we're also working on the gravel in this area as well. So hopefully that will sort itself out over time. Now the objectives of this part is to get that research done so that we can start working on our waste disposal, which is going to be down here. I'll talk a little bit about this, but more importantly, what I want to do is get out here and start building this farm, because I think the farm is going to be quite important. Now I've had a little bit of a rethink about extending the railway into here for delivering coal. I suppose if we've got a coal, yeah, I suppose. See, I'm thinking that I could just as easily deliver the coal using trucks, because the coal mine is going to be here. But then there's also the possibility that we may bring in coal from another area, so maybe that I still want to keep that. Now, the other bits of research that I've done, if I come in here again and show you, is if I come down to distribution offices, I've actually researched the rail distribution office through the winter, if I can find it, which is here. Now, the reason I've researched the rail distribution office is that I'd like to plan in my railway here, but I've got a bit of an idea of what I want to do. I might as well speed the game up, actually. So what I want to do here is put in... maybe if I put a small one in, I mean that's still pretty big. What I'd like to do is put in a small distribution office here. Now what I'm looking to do is actually set up a system here where I can maintain my trains as well, so it's going to get a little bit icky. That should be okay. The next thing we're going to need is a rail depot, if I can find it. Just put a bog standard rail depot in. Actually, if I put it there, put you about there. Now comes the fun bit. I want to put a train distribution depot in here as well, so we're gonna have to put in, this isn't gonna let it, okay, haha. What's the terrain like here? Yeah, the terrain's a bit icky. Right, we're gonna have to come back to that. I think what I'm gonna need is some kind of mobile reconstruction office, I think, so I can get my planning done. Now what I do is I build a free construction office, switch off the auto detect completely, and then we just buy a single excavator. Then we'll let the excavator come out and do their stuff. Alright, these guys have got no road. I want you to support that. And actually, no, this can be built on its own here. So while the excavator's coming out, now in this area, what I want to build is the food factory, the distillery, this, and the road cargo station. We're going to need the dump, and we're going to need that. So if I come in here, I'm not actually sure why I'm building this. I'm going to suspend that and that for the moment. And the idea is, yeah, I think the reason I started building the granary here was the fact that I thought I could store the crops, or silo, actually it's not a granary, silo here, because I thought I'd store the crops in there. But I think to begin with, we'll store crops in here while that is being built, and then we'll flip them over time. What's that there? Oh yeah, this is the big garbage site for the thing there. This one here. Now, now I did get a question, and it's quite an intelligent question from Vimes about disposal of ash and hazardous waste, and basically related around to the fact that I've got my pit over here. Now you see this pit, it actually exports garbage. It won't be collected automatically, but what you will get from this is, from domestic waste, you will get metal scrap. But once you start to get industries in here, you will get construction waste in here. So you do need a distribution office to ensure this is empty. But this is by far in the early game. Also, if you're building a small town in the middle of nowhere, is to use the waste burning pit to get rid of hazardous waste. Now, the other part of the question Vimes asked is about the decomposition. Now, if you look in here, you'll see that this area here is slowly decomposing, but it takes a very long time. Now, ash, there's no way to get rid of ash except to let it decompose, unless, of course, you can send it to the border and sell it. And I don't think you actually make any money. You've got to pay to take it away. Plus, it will clog up your custom sheds. Now, dumps will decompose slowly over time. And I think ash does decompose a little bit quicker than normal waste. But it's still a slow process. Now, when waste was first introduced, the decomposition rate seemed to be a bit quicker. But I get a feeling that it was being nerfed slightly. And what I've found is that you're far better off building... Where is it? Where's the waste? I can never find waste. You're far better off building medium dumps. Like something... Where is it? Yeah, you're far better off building a medium dump like this. And just leaving it sat there. And then because if you spread the waste over, this is what I found for my previous series, that if you spread the waste over say 4 or 5 dumps, what can happen is that those dumps will then seem to decompose, because the rate of decomposition seems to be irrespective of the size of your dump. So what I've found is to have 4 or 5, but but it's going to be very interesting when the economy gets very, very big, whether how quickly that actually decomposes. In fact, what we'll do is we'll keep an eye on this and see how quickly this decomposes away, because there is a bit of an issue with metal scrap, I think. I think it gets just purer and purer over time. Now, I do want this built, because at the moment I'm not using this to get rid of my waste. At the moment my waste trucks are coming down from over here. How are we doing up here? Okay, I think I do want this built. How are we doing here? Right, we've now picked up this here, so we just need that to be rollered. How are you doing here? I do wonder if I mean, the trouble is this one's operating without thing, so maybe if I put you there, you might be able to give a bit more of an assistance. Right, is this guy, we got the roving, right, what we should be able to do now is put in the rail distribution office. I mean, I'm not going to build this. This is just very, very high level planning. Of course, it's going to take a little while to get this built. Right. Now, what I've got to do now is we've got to connect up these 2 buildings with the same thing. So what we're going to do is concrete. Be a little bit extravagant here. What we'll do is you've got to come out. That ends about there. So If I come off like that, and then I'm going to come back like that. Oh, that's going to be a bit icky, but I think we got away with it. No, we haven't got away with it. Haha. Okay, I'm going to have to remove you. Come there. Right. Well, I have to push this back. I think I want a back curve, so what we'll do is come here. I'm gonna bring you round this way. Now, what we got to do here is put a crossover in. In fact, I think if I can get it that far out. Now, the reason you put in a crossover, no good. Actually, cancel again. Yeah, the reason you put in a crossover is the fact that when you deliver things to a distribution office, and by things I mean the actual cargo wagons and trains. Well, cargo wagons actually, not trains. What will happen is the train will come in here. If it can't find a route back to the depot, and what will happen is that the train will get stuck inside of your distribution office. So I think what we'll do is we'll come that way. Now this is going to get a bit messy. I think I can trim this back now because we've got the in here. Now if we can put a back curve like that, you can come across like that. Now what we've got to do is I've got to put a link there. This is getting complicated. We need to come off here. Exactly the same problem we had with the right. You're going to come out like that. Actually, cancel that. Actually, I think we're just twist this depot round slightly, because we got to have that road there behind the depot, haven't we? Let me just see. If I can twist you, actually, if I can build you that way, that'd be even better, wouldn't it? Actually, no, we'll twist it that way. Move that road there because we don't really need the road. We can make this into a complete rail marshalling like yard. Right. You. Now we can come this way like that. Then you can come off there. Like that. Come down to there. Like that. And you can have yeah, this is only the depot, so oops. So it doesn't need to be. What's going on? Wait, game. You, and then this can come like that. That's horrible. don't like it. And you can then kind of go that way. That's not connected. That's no good. Yeah, when you're planning, make sure that all your tracks connected, because there's nothing worse in realistic mode than mistakes like that. I haven't done it again because it's an absolute. These are an absolute nightmare to fix. You can come into there. That connects up that depot there. We can get rid of you back that way. And then this can get something else we need to put in is, because of course I'm going to do my usual thing of getting into electric trains. Now the distribution office will need to go to the border, so this needs to kind of come back, you know, a little bit of a back curve like that. It's a little bit extravagant, but right. And you can come back that way. And then you can come in down like that. I mean, I could connect it up here, but yeah, I think we will. Right. Maybe that was a little bit over the top. So if we come there. You can come off like that. Like that. What that will do is allow me to have a distribution office here. The depot there. We got some space in the center here, which we could use. I'm not sure I'd want to use it. We could use it. Just had a thought. Where is it? We could put it to good use as a wood cutting area. We'd have to put a road across, but this is only for the depot. So we could put a wood cutting area there, and we can make some logs, and we can also do some planks. And then that leaves this area for further expansion. Right, has these roads been built? Yep, okay. We need to get that built. How's the research going? Yeah, we've nearly got the waste process done. Yeah, we can't tell what our professors are doing. Let's have a look at our traffic jam. Yeah, you can see now all those dumpers have gone. All this has disappeared. This is why getting a construction industry up and running is quite important. We do need this built. What is it saying? It says high priority. Yeah. Right, how's the road out here? Right. Oh no, it's the farm, isn't it? Sorry. Right. I think what I can do now is get no path to this construction office. Why is it? Is there? That's because there's no road connection to it. Okay. I would like to build this as an asphalt road, but well, I suppose we could build it later on. I mean, it isn't that much of a loss if we do it. Right, so I should now be able to get the groundwork started on that. Because I want the farm ready by March 1965. So we got that going. I did put in another apartment block here. I'm not 100% sure it was a good idea, but What we will do is go on there, get that built. Right. We're kind of now waiting on the thing. What are you building? Oh, you're working on the plumbing. Why are you working on that plumbing? Don't want you working on that plumbing. That's not part of the game plan. Okay. Which? Right, we're going to get Portsmouth Construction Office working on these, and on the there. Now I've got to remember that I've got 2 buttons for the construction office. Yep. We definitely need this built so I can get the waste collection up. In fact, let's just have a quick check of our waste. Yeah, I think the waste is under control. We've got no yellows. And yellow is a definite warning sign. And we've got what's it? We've got green power across the board. Water pressure is good. Hot water tank is good. Nice and warm and toasty. That's good. Last chance to buy. How are we doing here? We've got this built here. Now, I don't think we get any hazardous waste out of these. We just get... What I will do is I'm going to set for biological waste, because we will get biological waste out of here. So there's no edification about waste separation. So you can set up the biological waste pickup, but what will happen is until you've actually done the research, it won't separate it. But what I want is that biological waste so that we can do it. So we've now finished this one here. And now if we go and go into here, what we're looking for is waste separation. Let's just check which one, make sure we get the right one. Because where is it? What does this do? It says research on manual waste separation techniques. This has enabled the construction of the waste separation facility. Yeah, that's the one we want. Once we got that built, we can then, well, what I could do very quickly is put in a couple of these so that as soon as we get the waste separation, we can put it into biological waste. So if we like that, biological waste there, yes, those warnings will go away. Don't think I've done that one. Whoops. And a big source of biological waste is up here. We definitely need this set up. And what I'm going to need down here is another dump, because we need to keep... There's an example, and all the time I've been going around doing all these different things. The hazardous waste in here is depleted by 0.05, and this of course is still increasing. Right, what I'm actually going to do, these are the free dumps. What I want to do now is we're going to build a proper dump here now. This is going to be the one for thing. What do we need to build this? I'm going to drop you just about here. I'm not sure whether the ordinary dumps actually decompose faster than the medium, the free ones. We're going to connect you there to... I mean, it shouldn't take long to build this. What I want to do is this will become our biological drop-off when it's finished. And then the idea is this will slowly decompose down into fertilizer, which we can then use for our farm. Anyway, we're going to go for manual decomposition of the farm to begin with. How are we doing here? I mean, there's no point worrying too much about these buildings until we've got the sanitation and water sorted out. I think we got that bit of the sanitation sorted out. We're making the water connections there. What we do need to do is... Oh, there's a little bit there. Is that actually being built? Yes, it is. I must admit, I'm very twitchy about this. I say, once we've built this lot, we're just waiting for everything to be delivered in the workforce. But we will get there eventually. Actually, has that got these guys on it? I think what we'll do is we'll try and push it forward a little bit by putting you on there. We've got, how's the loyalty now? Loyalty's up to 48%. Our happiness is 80%, which is pretty good actually. I don't know. Okay, we still got some slack there. Let me just look at our education. We got 346. I think what we can do is, if I got any space here, we're going to bring in some third world things. So 1, 2, 3 of those. Bring those in. Just want to check our food supply. It's not brilliant. That's where we've got to watch this traffic jam here, because here we go again. See, this is the problem, that we've got this truck here waiting to go and get food, and these guys are queuing up while we've definitely got to work on our building thing. Anyway, just go back. I just want to double check all the track here. It looks good. I think we got good connections. So what we're going to do is accept that. I think what I'd like to do, if possible, is I'm just going to do it this way. Let's remove that. What I'm looking to do is forgot. Okay, forgot all about it. We're gonna have to remove a section from here. Actually, yeah, we can't actually. Oh, that'd be better up there. Let me just see. Just gonna remove a section here. Yeah, because I want electrified track. So what we're gonna have to do is put a railroad connector in there. Look at that. Brilliant. I think we'll put it on this side, because this is not the main road. So although this side it would have that's the highway. We certainly don't want to connect to that. Okay. Yeah, I nearly made a mistake here. Yeah, nearly forgot to put the track. Nearly forgot to put the track connector in. We're gonna have to reconnect these like that. Accept that. Oops. Hey. Come up to here. This is all connected through. I think we'll just put a gravel road there. I don't think it need there. And of course, the nice thing is that what it mean is that haha, not quite as tidy as I was hoping it for, but that will then feed off of this power supply here, and it means I won't. I mean, we'll have to run power over there eventually, but I'm not too worried about it. In fact, let me just check the. We've got a power splitter there. We've got power lines. So if we want power over here, we'll run it off of here. The other thing I'm going to need to consider is we're going to need to run power out this way. Right. So I think I've done all the level. I kind of like the idea of see, I was considering putting the forestry here, because we should be able to get, yeah, I think we'll put the forestry here, because what I would like to do is forestry doesn't create that much pollution. In fact, the wood cutting post produces no pollution at all, and this produces like 2 tons of. So I'm thinking that maybe we can put the forest wood cutting post. See if we put the wood cutting post out somewhere like that. It means we will have a nice big area to be able to cut wood down, and then we can start sawing our own planks, and that will make a little bit of difference. Plus there's a potential small source of income there. To the game. Pausing the game. We do need, I really would like to bring asphalt that road up as well, but how are we doing? Let me just see, where's the farm? Yeah, so that farm's being built. Right, what I was thinking is we've got this out here, so what I'm gonna do is reconstruction office. I'm gonna shove you out there, and where's my expendable excavator? Go there. I mean, we got quite a lot of work to do out here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a free gas station out here as well. Does this take 20 tons? Okay. Where's my where's my fuel trucks? We're going to have to be a little bit careful with this. Just make sure, I don't want you, yeah, 30% would be enough. And come back here. I think we're just demolish you, don't need you anymore. Probably get rid of this mud road here, because it's probably going to just cause a bit of confusion. Still got the gas station there. Right. I think it's time, probably time to get another oil tanker, top speed, gates capacity. You're 80, you're 85, you're 5 tons, you're 4 tons. I think we'll get another one of those. Let me just check this again. Yeah, we're down to 0.23 now. Okay. Get that built. The only thing I've just realised is this may not be in range of a power supply. I see. It's just this central one. Okay, we'll be fine. Yeah, we're getting there. We should get that built fairly soon. Once we got this built, it means we can then switch these guys onto here, onto the cargo station for drop off. We can put the waste trucks in here, which will pick up from there, and then that will give me a definitive control over this area here. We still got technical services to be built. What I'm going to need to do then is think about where we're going to put our waste separation. I'm kind of thinking about building it around this area here. This road I don't think is actually needed. Yeah, I think that opens up this area here quite nicely. We've already got a small incinerator, so we could put the incinerator there, because then we can, because what we're going to need, see, the problem with the small incinerator is the fact that what you need is an output dump to take the ash, and then what we could do is then put our ash decomposition stuff that way. In fact, if I put it that way, we could do it that way, but then the separation plant would have to be over the top. So we may have to come in that way a little bit, like that. And then we'd have to put a separation plant, a drop-off dump, and then, of course, we're going to need the... This is here, general separation we need here. We need that research finished before we can plan that. Let me just see, how's the research going? Slowly. I think this research is actually bigger, isn't it? Okay, so the population is 1,394 now. What have we got here? This is a monument. Yeah. Now, I think what we can do is get the groundworks crews on that and that. Right. I think what's our road crew guys doing? For some reason you're contributing. Oh, that's the gas station. We need that built as well, don't we? Although that's got no power. I don't think the power supply has been built yet, so we don't need that. I think what we will do is start to build out this way in a controlled manner. These guys, you're going to be my special run out crew to fill in this area here. So what we can do is build round to here. In fact, if I remove that road there, we can then build out round here while that's being built. So hopefully by the time March 65 comes round, we'll have the road infrastructure built into here. Okay, we've now got this built. So that means what we got to do now is move don't really need all this, but plastic waste, hazardous waste, mixed waste. In fact, I think what we'll do is we're going to rename you Ports Mouth Waste Collection. Right. Make sure that's, yep. Now what we need here is some big waste trucks. I'll get 1, 2, 3. Your job is going to be to pick up from there. Got to go to the burning pit. We need the trucks in here first so that I can set this up properly. You can load mixed waste and hazardous waste. You can unload hazardous waste at the burning pit. And I want you to drop mixed waste at that place. Then eventually when the bio waste comes online, we'll drop the bio waste into here. And this will become our second mixed waste dump. What this means now is that the waste trucks won't get bogged down going to the border or coming down here through the traffic. So they have a shorter journey now to drop into here. Now the trick with this is don't check any of these, because the game seems to have the intelligence to store different types of waste in different containers up to 6.5 tons. Now this creates a lot of pollution, so you do need to try and keep it away from your towns. Right, so we got that built. How are we doing with our... I would really like to have the secret police doing their stuff before I finish the video. Right, this is built. We don't need this built. Okay. God, who are you? Oh, you're this idiot thing up here. I don't want you on auto search. I don't want you doing anything except there. We got some fuel in there. Right, so I think for the rest of the video we're now going to try and start putting together our construction industry. These are the big ones that we want to build. This is 99%, so this isn't going over as fast as I was hoping. This one's 63%. Let's see if we can get this one to go a bit faster. Trouble is we've only got the one excavator here. Sometimes there we are. We can get it at 62%. I'd like it to get a bit higher than that if possible. Right. Just make sure the road will come off it. Not that I'm suspicious or something. So that got that one done. Where's the construction office? Right. If I can get this. Okay, that's 93%. If I can get this in, can I get it a bit more? Oops. Well, we got it at 97%. I think that's going to be good enough. So we've now got that there. I did put the aggregate storage here, didn't I? So next thing we need to do is connect these up with this. And this is where I'm going to use mods. Conveyor. Where is it? So if we can get you there. You might have a problem here. Okay, I think the problem is it's coming off that hill bit there. I think what we might be able to do is the only trouble with these is that they've got road connections. I press E. Oh, look at that. Aha. So we've now got our gravel output here coming to here. What we do need next is the where is it? Where's the construction, isn't it? Concrete plants, asphalt plant, rail construction, gravel processing plant. Now, I'd like this to be a single connection. You will come out like that and connect to there. You can come to there. Wow, that's a bit of a tight fit, but that's okay, because this is just the input of the, well, it's not gravel at this point. What it is it's what we got here at this point is a quarry stone, sorry. And then what we're going to need is this is the one I really like for the output point of view, because this one will allow us to have multiple output connections. So this would be our, well, actually, can we get something a bit bigger? It's 1,000, that's 2,500. This one, no, I prefer to 5,000. Wow. To be honest, if we got 5,000 tons of gravel, something's not working properly. I actually like the 2,000. We're going to stick with it. I'm going to put you about there. Now, the first thing we're going to get, I want truck loading. We're going to put the truck loading on this side because we got this little gap here that we can use. It's not the most efficient placing, but can get you in there. And then what we're going to be doing here is building out a whole 9 yards. That would be an asphalt plant, a concrete plant, a cement factory. I'm not sure what. Let's have a look. Oh, this is a little bit big. That's even bigger. To be honest, I'll be completely upfront. I might go for a modded cement plant because these are a little bit over the top. 30 workers, they're producing 81 tons of cement. Yeah, I need to think about that. Anyway, so we've now planned our basic construction industry out here. Obviously, we're going to have to run power lines out. We've got our coal factory here, which we're also going to have to plan out because we're going to need to process the coal probably down this way a little bit. And then we got our steel mill here, our iron farm there. I think I might change these roads a bit now. Maybe we'll bring the road up here to give us more space. But that would be for the next part. I just want to see if we've actually... Right, we've now finished these. We've got people in here. We need to... What's our average loyalty? 47%. So we're going to make that... Actually, make you there. We're going to get some 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably don't need that many in there just at the moment. Make it 15. I think, right. Want to make sure our waste stuff is working properly. We got no backups or anything like that. How far are we? 75%. That's good. I want to. Is there anyone out collecting? Maybe my system is a little bit too efficient. How many waste trucks have I got? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. Right. All I'm waiting for now is these guys to come in. These will now go on patrol, and if we come to here, okay, they're probably going to get some fuel because I'm being a bit stingy with the fuel. Okay, our trucks are now going out, and what you'll see, I know, apologies we're in the dark, but what you'll find now is if I get rid of that and come to there, you can see this one's 40% loyalty, this is 45, this is 46% loyalty. So what will happen is that our secret police will go round. So we've got a pretty solid thing. Now these are probably new residents, so they probably need a little bit more incentive to fall into line. Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.